Yeah, this is the top level. This is what it's all about. As players, you want to play here, and all them young players will have dreamt of being on this stage and stepping out and hearing that music. And for some of them, it was the first time they would have done that, and they got a baptism of fire because you go into Bayern Munich away, and they competed and they've done okay, but this is the level, though, isn't it? And I think Munich showed there's levels to this league, and they were just a little bit ahead of Chelsea in most departments, weren't they?
Yeah.
Tonight they went toe to toe with Bayern, and they've only really got themselves to blame of why they're on the losing side. And I think that's what will disappoint Maresca the most, because I actually think they're set up, and I think playing Cole Palmer off the right was a good call. I think Reece James was a good call in the middle. I felt it was a very even game in the first half, but the quality of Harry Kane and, as I said, the defensive mistake to give that all crucial third goal, and there was obviously a penalty where Caicedo could do better. But Gusto giving the ball away for the third goal, I think, was really pivotal.
Was this maybe a bit more of a reality check tonight within Champions League football?
Yeah, it's a reality because Champions League is this kind of game, especially against Bayern, that is one of the favourites. But again, I think overall we compete quite well.
Yeah, the manager said to us before he knows we can go toe to toe, and I think we've shown tonight despite the result. But you know, it's a good learning curve for tonight, and to be back in the competition is nice. So just need to kick on.
Difficult one to take. Obviously, we conceded three goals that we feel like we shouldn't have. We were right there in the game. We competed well, but unfortunately we didn't get the win.
In what ways do you feel like you shouldn't have conceded those goals?
Just some sloppy goals and some sloppy moments. Just better concentration would have avoided those moments.
Yeah.
I thought possession-wise, Bayern dominated the start, and they were quite efficient, when the opportunities came. I think Chelsea did well to actually come back into the game, scored a fabulous goal on the counter-attack, and that's the one positive, I think, for Enzo Maresca. They look quite dangerous going forward, obviously. With Cole Palmer, you always have a chance, but Bayern have so many weapons now. Obviously, Diaz on the left was great. Elise was probably the star man, and Harry Kane with a double. So they didn't defend as well as they could, and we highlighted before the game. Goalkeeper probably need another centre-back. There's still a little bit of work to do there to get this team up to the level of a Bayern or a Barca or a PSG.
Well, I would have to say that overall, in terms of chances, Bayern deserved to win that game, but it could have been otherwise if Malo Gusto unfortunately didn't give the ball to Kane for Kane to score his second goal, and it almost killed the game in a way. I didn't find Chelsea in the second half, killers enough to come back. Even if Palmer scored, that goal was disallowed for 1 or 2 inches.
He was good, and he needs that. And he's building from the World Club Cup. Before he had good performances, he was diligent and he made the right saves. So he's a work in progress. The team's a work in progress. The two centre halves have come in, Chalobah and Tosin tonight, and they had a difficult night. But this is lessons. When you lose a game like that, you can either feel sorry for yourself or you can pick up through the rubble and figure out where you can improve. And they need to be smarter in holding the ball possessions, because on the turnovers tonight they got done.
But Bayern were certainly the better team in the second half. But for large spells, as I said, we went toe to toe, and there was big periods of that performance that were a lot better than I think Palace, maybe the luck that we got against Fulham, or even how unlucky we were against Brentford. There's huge positives to take from that, and I think the experience of the Club World Cup played into how brave we were tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so, because as I said, we went toe to toe, and individual mistakes you can never account for as a manager or a coach, and I think the setup was good. It's just that those little bits of quality, and I have to say, and it does annoy me sometimes that people write off Harry Kane just because he plays in a different league and he's scoring all these goals.
It's easy, they say.
Yeah, exactly. Well, tonight he's played against one of the best teams in the Premier League and he was brilliant.